body, road system, business transport, citizen attitude, and some facts. This first part is the base for the second one, which is also the main question in this presentation. What's the price an American visits Vietnam in terms of transportation? Okay, and now let's start with the comparison. We will look through the road system first. In general, the roads in Vietnam are much narrower than ones in the USA. What's more, the roads in the USA are highly connected with a large highway system, as you can see in some examples here. And besides, there are local roads, counties, and multiple streets. In Vietnam, there are fewer roads, and the roads are much narrower. The roads in Vietnam, especially the highway, are not connected, and the urban transport system and the national transport system are not connected either. Most roads in Vietnam are under technical standards. So, in short, we can see that the road system in the US are much better and more modern compared to one in Vietnam. And now we'll come to the second part, means of transport. Well, talking about means of transport, our group would like to show you three different points between the two countries. First of all, about the most popular vehicle in the two countries. Now, can you tell me the most popular one in Vietnam? Yeah, definitely it is motorbike. As you can see, motorbike covers most of the street in Vietnam, from cities to rural areas. Whereas in the USA, people love to use personal cars because a car is very convenient for them to travel around a big size country like USA. And also the second reason is that the gas price in the USA is very reasonable for the citizen purchase. The second part is that Vietnam has less pedestrians and cyclists on the street. However, in the USA, you can see not a lot of people walking, driving bicycle on the street. As you know, road system in the United States are much safer and more convenient for them to walk or to drive a bicycle. Last but not least, if you have a chance to visit Vietnam, you can see that cycle and sail-on is the unique transportation in Vietnam, and it is also the very distinctive and special feature of our transportation with the negotiation of price. Now let's move on to the next part of the citizens' attitude and some facts I have. About the citizen attitude towards traffic law, in Vietnam, people tend to break the law so often, whereas the American usually obey the law so strictly. For example, in a traffic jam, you can see it's very common for Vietnamese people to break the law by riding on the sidewalk, right? But in the American, they don't do that. They obey the law, and the flow of the traffic is still in order. And now, I'd like you to look at this picture. You find this familiar? Yes? So how many of you have been stuck in a flood like this? Many of you, right? Yeah, road inundation is another common and unique problem in Vietnam, especially in some big cities like Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. This problem is because of the poor drainage. Moreover, it is very usual in Vietnam to see 3, 4, or sometimes even 6 people on one same motorbike only. And most of the time, some people also overuse their motorbike to ship goods, and then a lot of goods like this. And these photos are straightened from ample their bags of burden taken by a foreigner visiting in Vietnam.
crossings and zebra crossing, the traffic has to stop. If you don't stop, you have broken the law.
City buses, they're not the same, I think. The only difference is that I know, in fact, if I travel in a bus, there's like a taxi hospitals which you don't have very many taxis. But also there's always a motorway ready to take me from A to B. So in that way, I think that, well, in the cities that we have, we have a little advantage over many Western cities because you have this private motorbikes thing.
Yeah, from the differences in transportation between Finland and the USA, and also some of the ideas of some American visitors, we come to the conclusion that there are some main goals in Finland transportation surprising in America. Yeah, the first I want to mention is the motorbike. As we know, most of the visitors in general and the American in particular are surprised that motorbikes are everywhere in the streets in Finland, because the major means of transportation in the USA is car, and they don't use the motorbike a lot in their country. And the second I want to tell you is Seoul and Sydney interesting means of transportation in Finland. Concerning Sydney, because the visitor want a safe and friendly service, so Sydney services for tourists have become more popular, and in fact, Sydney is one of the most enjoyable way for the visitor to explore the narrow streets in Finland, especially in Hanoi. Yeah. And how about Seoul? Recently, the visitor have seen the attractiveness and the advantages from Seoul. Yeah, let me give you the evidence. A tourist company in Finland called Esso Tours was established by an overseas Vietnamese. And the striking feature of this company is that Vietnamese women in Hanoi give the visitors a ride on the motorbike to help them go cycling around our country. Let's move on to the next point on the different surprise with my comment.
Hello everyone. Besides means of transportation in Vietnam, American visitors also surprised about the road system in Vietnam because it's usually under technical standards and it's much more narrow than the streets in the US. And furthermore, about the citizens' attitudes, the visitor also cause surprise because the attitudes of people here, because they usually break the laws. For example, if the visitor comes to Vietnam at the first time, they usually feel that it's very dangerous to come to the streets because people don't want to stop. They usually ignore and pass the red light traffic. And moreover, they also surprised about the limited use of public transportation in Vietnam because the public transportation in Vietnam is very inconvenient. They have to figure out which bus to go and which bus station to stop, so they don't like to use bus. And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Back to the slide with some transportation. The second point on the USA column, people love walking, bicycling. Okay, I would like to talk about people in America love walking. I myself don't think that they actually love walking. As far as I know, they have to park their cars in the garage somewhere far want to go. But so they need to park their car far away, and then they walk from the parking lot to the place they want to go. They want to come. So it seems to me that they have to walk rather than they love walking.
Thank you for your sharing. However, according to some research that I did on the internet, I mean that there are more pedestrians and cyclists in American streets compared to Vietnamese streets, because the streets in the Americas are safer and more convenient for us to walk. If you can search on the internet, you can see that the American government, they encourage their citizens to walk or to cycle to go to a restaurant on the street because of environmental factors, and also they develop infrastructure to encourage their citizens to walk. And if you have a chance to visit US, you can see that there are a lot of cities which are very friendly for pedestrian and cycler, like Seattle, Boston, or Washington City. So this is our purpose.
You really have a point, but I would like to ask that is it true that people in America really love walking? Their infrastructure, their street condition, they're very good quality, zebra crossing, etc. And the people are encouraged by the government. But do they really love walking?
Okay, so here's our question. Do you think that Vietnamese people or American people love to exercise more? We rarely see
I guess, yes, America.
yeah, American, and especially they love shopping, which is also a kind of walking, because they love exercise so much, so they love walking and they love bicycling. And we interview a man, he asked me a very striking question that if you want to buy something, you walk or you take your motorbike. And I said, motorbike? And he said to me that not healthy, that is not healthy. He said it into my face, and I can see that American people love walking and bicycling a lot. Okay, it makes sense. Thank you for your question. Anything else you want to ask our question?
Okay, Christian. In your opinion, where is it more dangerous for you to walk, to travel, to go, to move on the road? So whether it is in Vietnam or in the USA?
I would like to answer the question. It is kind of 50-50, both in Vietnam and in the USA, because there's good people and there's bad people everywhere. So you might run the risk of walking and encountering thieves or murderers, rapers, whatever. Rapists, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that is the danger comes from the society.
I think that one is that on the road.
On the road.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you walk on the street of Vietnam, you might run the risk of being hit, being crashed into by vehicles that are carelessly driving on the streets, as well as in the USA. They have highways, which speed limit is quite dangerous. If you happen to live near a freeway and you have to walk on the side of the freeway, maybe you could run risk of getting
Is it
hit.
okay for you to cross the highway?
No, you don't cross the highway, you just walk along the side of the highway.
Do you think it's okay to walk along the
Yeah,
highway
we
to
can
make
do that.
pavement for that?
Yeah.
You sure?
I have friends in Austin, Texas.
They walk?
Yeah,
Oh,
and they walk by the side. But they understand with me that it is risky and dangerous.
Is it legal to walk like that?
No, they don't walk like that.
Okay, so you're not allowed to walk like that. So you have to do it by hand or
Yeah, it's like jaywalking.
Right. What if you have to cross? How do you cross to the other side of the road?
Because the freeways, is constructed as a kind of a bridge. It goes up, so you can walk across.
Okay, there's a bridge, another bridge. Okay, right. But do you think that the obedience of people to the law can make it safer to travel in the US? Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How about Vietnam? How can we like improve the situation?
This is a hard situation for our country.
In your opinion, okay?
Yeah, in my opinion, you have to educate the students, the young children, how to join traffic safely and how to protect their life and make the life of others by conducting drills, practices at school or at playground, I don't know, whatever. Just, yeah, we have to increase.
Educating, you think that is a kind of very long-term goal? Do you think that, do you have any like, measures to get like immediate effect?
Immediate effect.
Yeah.
I
know it's kind of
rules and regulations, you can charge them a small amount or big amount of money for every false commitment.
Right, so we have to raise the amount of money.
Yeah, right.
Right. Do you have any other questions for them? No? Okay, very good. Yes, the next one.